talking about stealth. I'm using the flip cam right now, so the quality is not going to be as good as my past few videos have been. It's going to look a bit different. That's because there it is. My other camera ran out of batteries, and I don't know where the charger is. So, moving on to the topic. I'm not really going to give any advice in this video, because I'm kind of having enough troubles with my own stealth out situation that I don't really feel like I'm in a position to give anybody else advice. But I will kind of explain where I'm at and what I'm doing in case anybody else is having similar struggles to what I've had. So, at home in the neighborhood, I'm definitely out because everybody around me knew me beforehand, so they obviously know I'm trans and have been incredibly accepting. The only other place besides school that I spend a lot of time at would be in Wisconsin at my grandparents'. I have a friend there. And I guess I'm kind of in the middle of being out in stealth because I'm out to the people who knew me previously, but I haven't really had to tell anyone who I've been meeting there, if that makes any sense. My friend just went to a new school, so I've met kind of some of his friends, and I haven't had to tell them, so I'm kind of in a middle place. And my position at school is very, very, very confusing and not very fun. I went to school with the intention of being mostly stealth, except for the kids who had gone with me to middle school that were coming to the high school I go to now. They obviously knew. And then I decided to tell some of my teachers so that in case I had any sort of problems that were transgender related, I could go to them without having to worry about explaining anything. And then everything was going pretty well until it really only took like 2 weeks. I was at the school bonfire before homecoming and found out that people were spreading rumors about me. I didn't really know how, and neither did my friends. And so I talked to one kid named Isaac about it and asked if he knew where he got all the information from, and he said that, I can't really remember who I heard it from, which I have a feeling he was just kind of defending his friends, but that's fine with me because I respect somebody doing that. Like, I would probably defend my friends in that situation. So I told him that it was true and that I was trans, and that he asked me, well, what should I do? Like, should I tell other people? And I said, if nobody comes to you, then you shouldn't have to say anything. And after that, for about a week, I was incredibly paranoid and incredibly stressed. It kind of just slowly built up over time, and I couldn't help thinking that everybody who was laughing at me, or laughing when I walked down the halls, or anybody who wasn't talking was either staring at me or laughing at me, and I couldn't help wondering, who knows, who doesn't know, who started the rumors was, I think, one of my first concerns, because I had a feeling it was somebody that I trusted, which, as far as I know now, it wasn't. And so after that, though, after about a week and a half, nothing really happened, so I started to calm down again. And then, that was in September, and then I think it was January, my friend Michael comes up to me and says, somebody at our lunch table asked me if you were trans, and I think the biggest issue I've had with all these rumors is at this point just about everybody knows, I think, but nobody's confronted me on it, except for, I talked to the kid, Isaac, but that was because, I went up and talked to him because I knew he had heard the rumors. He didn't confront me, and that was the thing that bothered me the most, because my friends have had, one of them had the whole soccer team go up to him, and it sounded like kind of aggressively asked him if I was trans, and had it not been for my two friends on the soccer team who knew I was trans, I probably would be being bullied right now, but thankfully they stopped the soccer team from doing that. And I know this whole explanation is going to be kind of confusing, because I'm avoiding using too many people's names, so bear with. Hopefully everything makes at least enough sense, and if it doesn't, just leave a comment asking me what you're confused about, and hopefully I'll be able to explain a little better. So anyway, Michael said that a girl that sat at our lunch table asked him if I was trans, apparently when I was in the room, but I wasn't paying attention, and it's my friend Michael, he kind of had a really dumb way of dealing with the situation. He's a bit of an oddball, I guess, and it makes sense that he didn't really know what to do. He kind of panicked, and he went up to me and pretended to ask me a question, and I kind of remember him doing this, just coming up to me and, like, saying nonsense, and then I told him to go away, and he went back to this girl and said that I told him that I wasn't trans. So at first I was upset for him doing that, and I still am a little bit, because, you know, I don't want somebody to think I'm a liar if they find out I am trans and think that I said I wasn't. But it makes sense that he didn't really know what to do, and he didn't want to do the wrong thing, especially since it wasn't his problem as much as it was mine. So that's about what's going on right now. Being stealth for me in my current situation is incredibly stressful, especially with gym, which thankfully I only have for one semester every day, so I only have a few more months of that till the school year ends, and then I don't have to deal with any more gym. I go into the unisex bathroom, and sometimes somebody's in there, and I have to run up to another one, and just, it can be very, very stressful. I've noticed on days where I don't have to change for gym, my day is significantly better than when I do, and I think being stealth certainly doesn't help with that. It just makes me more stressed. So, yeah, my whole experience has been fairly negative. The only real advice I can give is if you're going to school stealth and there's people that you know that are with you, just kind of be real with them and talk to them instead of what I did, which I didn't really say anything to my friends. Go up to them and say whatever it is you need to say, whether it's, you know, make sure you don't tell other people I'm trans, or if somebody asks you about it, tell them to talk to me, which is what I did. I told them that, and yeah, so kind of a negative video, but that's what's going on.